Conversational Flow Agent is an AI-powered voice agent designed to handle real inbound and outbound calls. It does more than just speak. It intelligently navigates the conversation based on what the lead says. Some of the things that it can do is it can follow custom logic based on the caller's response. So depending on how the caller responds, you can build custom logics for it to respond to them appropriately. It can go ahead and engage in dynamic back and forth conversations, similar to how you would have a conversation with someone in real time. The voice agent, in this case, the conversational voice agent can have a dynamic back and forth depending on exactly what the individual is saying. And let me just kind of zoom in here to show you exactly what we mean by how it can dynamically go back and forth with someone. So you see here, you can add these different custom logic. So over here, it says for the transition, if the user says yes or shows interest, then have it do this. And we link it to what we want it to do. If the user is a bit hesitant, then you go ahead and have it linked to something else. So unlike a typical voice agent, which just has a set of actions that it needs to do, your job is to book a meeting, right? In this case, this can actually go back and forth. And the way you can go back and forth is because we add these custom logics for it to actually go back and forth with the human. That's an example of like the dynamic back and forth and how it's able to do that. It can send automated follow-up SMS. So in real time, it can go ahead and send SMS. You can see here, this is one of the nodes to send an SMS. It can transfer live calls to an agent if necessary. So if needed, we can transfer it to an actual human being. And then lastly, it can qualify leads, answer FAQs, and schedule appointments, just like a single prompt or a multi-prompt voice agent would do. Unlike traditional voice agents and bots, a conversational flow agent allows custom logic flow where the conversation changes based on what the caller says, which is similar to what we mentioned to you guys here. You can see here, depending on what the other person on the other end of the phone says, you can change how the conversation goes. Same thing here. You can see if they give you a budget information from the user, go ahead and say this. If they say no, you go ahead and do the following. And you can add these custom logics really anywhere.